Hello, I'm Steve Bottomley. Welcome to the grand final of MasterFan. The time has come to see who can prevail in the ultimate pursuit of Premiership perfection. From the numerous entries, we are left with nothing more than the final three. But who can make that last step and reign supreme? It's time to welcome the first of our finalists. He's been here before as well. Terry, come and sit down. Terry Berkeley. Terry's aiming to make MasterFan history. Victory today will make Terry the first person to retain the MasterFan title. His route here has been by no means easy. A bit narrow victory in the quarter-final showed just how the standard has increased. It gets tougher as you go along. Is it actually tougher this time round than it was when you won it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
It's probably going to be even harder this time.
Yeah.
60 seconds general knowledge you have. And Terry, your general questions for 60 seconds start now. Who was voted European Footballer of the Year in 2000?
Zidane?
No, Figo. Name one of the 4 Football League clubs nicknamed the Robins. Any one?
Pass.
Which current league manager has managed Stockport, Southampton and now Wolves?
Dave Jones.
Yes. Who made 62 appearances for England between 1985 and 1992 whilst with Newcastle, Tottenham and Marseille?
Chris Waddle?
Yeah. Shrewsbury Town play their home games at which venue?
Gay Meadow.
Yeah. Trevor Francis took which club to the FA Cup final in 1993?
Sheffield Wednesday.
Yes. Who was top scorer for the winners France in the Euro 2000 finals?
Henry?
Yes, it was. In which year was Liverpool's Ian Callaghan voted Footballer of the Year in England?
76.
No, 74. Hard luck. Which current Premiership wingers club have included Newcastle, Coventry, Leeds and Man City?
Don't know.
No? Not a guess? Darren Huckabee.
Oh.
Hard luck. You passed on number 2. It was either Bristol, Swindon, Cheltenham or Wrexham for the Robins. 5 points. Who, what, where and when coming up though, Terry. So stay where you are, all related to the same subject. It's the 1997-98 season. Who scored for Chelsea against United in the Charity Shield at Wembley?
Mark Hughes.
Yes. What was the result of United's visit to Anfield in December 1997?
3-1 to United.
Yes. When was the month the Reds went goal crazy with 6 against Sheffield Wednesday, 5 against Wimbledon and 4 against Blackburn?
Was it November?
Yes, it was. Where did Phil Neville score his only goal of the season?
Stamford Bridge, Chelsea.
4 out of 4. Well done, Terry. Good comeback. Thanks very much indeed. Next into the chair, we welcome Bob Akery. Now, Bob's scores of 30 and 32 show that Bob really does know his stuff. He's got the knowledge and the temperament, but will he have that extra slice of luck to take the title? We'll have to wait and see, won't we? General knowledge first off, Bob. 60 seconds, and they start now. Which club won the European Cup 3 years in a row between 1974 and 76?
Bayern Munich.
Yes. Which club finished bottom of the Scottish Premier League last season?
Aberdeen.
Yeah. Which great hero of the 1966 and 1970 World Cups lost the sight in his right eye in a road
Gordon
accident?
Banks.
Yes. In 1996, which nation failed to turn up for their World Cup qualifying match with Scotland?
Oh, Latvia.
No, Estonia. Hard luck. In which year did Aston Villa last win a major trophy?
1996.
Yeah. Which club play their home games at Loftus Road?
Queen's Park Rangers.
Yes. Which Real Madrid midfielder and Argentine international joined AC Milan last summer?
Pass.
Which English club have not been out of the top flight since 1919?
Arsenal.
Yes. In which country was the opening game in the Euro 2000 finals played?
Holland.
No, Belgium. Which Leeds United player was voted Footballer of the Year in 1991?
Gordon Strachan.
Yes, it was. We're out of time. You passed on number 7. It was Redondo. And you've got 7 points, but stay where you are, Bob, because you've still got who, what, where and when coming up. As you know, this all relates to the same subject. Your subject is red cards. Oh. Who got a red card against Newcastle at Old Trafford in April 1998?
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yep. What was the result of the match at Crystal Palace in January 1995 when Eric Cantona was sent off?
1-1.
Yeah. When did a sending off at Arsenal cost Remy Moses an FA Cup place?
1983.
Yes, it was. Where did Dennis Irwin receive his first ever red card?
Anfield.
April 1999.
Yeah.
Well done, Bob. Thank you very much. 4 out of 4. Back to your seat. Now, Last but not least, a warm welcome to Carl Ladley. Now, an almost unprecedented 14 points in his semi-final specialist round set Carl up for this final. But first to admit, and I think along with everybody else, that it's getting harder and harder.
Yes.
You compiled some great scores. Let's see how you can do in the final. General knowledge, first off, 60 seconds, start now. In June 2000, which Danish international scored his first goal for his country in his 121st appearance for them?
Pass.
Which English club played at home games at Blundell Park?
Grimsby.
Yeah. Who managed England in the 1992 European Championship finals?
Graham Taylor.
Yes. Which country did England beat in the semi-finals of the 1966 World Cup?
Portugal.
Yes. Which foreign player has appeared in derby matches in Manchester, Liverpool and Glasgow?
Kanchelskis.
Yes. Name the club that played in their first FA Cup final in 1997.
Middlesbrough.
Yes. Who scored the winning goal for Nottingham Forest in the 1980 European Cup final against Hamburg?
John Robertson.
Yes. Robbie Keane, currently with Leeds, began his league career at which club?
Wolves.
Yes. Who was the Tranmere Rovers manager that guided his club to the 2000 League Cup final?
John Aldridge.
Yeah. Which nation staged the 1992 European Championship final?
Sweden.
Yes. After crowd trouble at Parkhead, at which venue did Celtic play the home leg of their Cup Winners' Cup tie against Rapid Vienna in 1984?
Old Trafford.
Well done. You passed on number one. Believe it or not, it was Peter Schmeichel. Got 10 points, though. A very good start for you, Carl. Who, what, where and when coming up. Believe it or not, Yorkshire Reds is your subject matter for this. Who did United sign from Hull for £200,000 in July 1974?
Stuart Pearson.
You knew it already, didn't you? What club did Sheffield-born Chris Turner join United from in 1985?
Sunderland.
Yeah. When did Nick Culkin make his Premiership debut for the Reds? What year? Give me the
August
year.
99.
99, it was, August at Arsenal. Where in Yorkshire were the Greenough brothers born?
Barnsley.
Yeah. 4 out of 4. Well
Okay.
done, Carl. Nice one. Thanks very much indeed. Now, after the first 2 rounds, the scores look like this. A very good start indeed. Terry is on 9 points, moving along to Bob. He is now on 11 points, but Carl is out of the blocks, I think, quickest. He's on 14 points at the moment. Now, it's Muddle Mugs next here on MasterFan. We've taken the faces of past and present United personnel, given them a makeover with our very own plastic surgeon. Our contestants have 2 chances to tell us who the person is before we reveal the clear picture. I've then got a couple of questions for each contestant. So, Terry, come and have a seat. Sometimes they can be hard, sometimes they can be easy. Take your time, because it's you're not under any sort of time limit here, but have a look and see if you can tell me who this is.
Is it Nobby Styles?
Yeah, well done. Don't know how you got that, but it certainly is Nobby Styles. A couple of questions for you. How many England caps did Nobby actually win?
Was it 26?
28. Hard luck. Which years did Nobby actually win a league championship medal? Which years?
Was it 65 and 67?
It was indeed. Well done. 3 out of a possible 4. You'd probably kick yourself that you didn't get the 4. Terry, thanks very much. Back to your seat. Bob, your turn to come down into the red chair. Have a good look at this distortion and see if you can tell me who this is. It's probably one of the hardest I think we've had on MasterFan. Sorry about that, but...
It's all right. Bill Fulks.
No, it's not. I can see where you're coming from. Let's see if we can change it. Got to go back a fair while.
Wilf McGuinness.
No, it's not. It's actually Charlie Mitten.
Oh, good grief.
In which year did Charlie make his United debut?
1946.
It was indeed 46. And what year did he win the FA Cup with United?
1948.
Yes, indeed, you knew that. 2 points out of possible 4, Bob. Thanks very much indeed. Next up, it's Carl. Let's see how you get on with this muddled mug. Take your time, have a look, see if you can tell me who this is. What do you reckon?
Is that Bill Fulks?
No, it's not.
Harry Gregg.
It is indeed Harry Gregg. I've got a couple of questions for you, Carl. In what year did he play in the World Cup finals?
1958.
58 it was. And which club did United sign him from in 1957?
Doncaster.
Well done indeed. 3 points there. Well done, mate. Thanks very much indeed. Right, at the end of the first half, the scores stand as follows. Well, Terry is on 12 points. Just ahead of him is Bob on 13 points, but out in front at the moment is Carl. He's got 17 points, so another excellent first period in this grand final of MasterFan. Join us after the break for our Suss the Score video round, and we finish off with the contestants' specialist round. So we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
The Reds return to the Champions League with a difficult away trip to take on Valencia at the Mestalla Stadium. MUTV will be there, bringing you all the atmosphere and all the news from Spain, including the players.
It's an important match for us, you know, going off to Valencia, which will be a tough game for us.
We're going in good, with great confidence and good form.
And the fans.
Big welcome for you over here in Valencia.
I like guys come in theatre a lot.
Have your say on MUTV's Champions League special.
They're a lovely passing side, Valencia.
Valencia versus Manchester United Champions League special, February the 14th from 6.
Stir your soul. With new Pay-as-you-talk Smart Step from Vodafone, the more you say, the less you pay. Because the first 3 minutes you use your phone cost 25p each. Then for the rest of that day, it's just 5p a minute flat rate. Which means there are no more peaks.
Glad that's straightened out.
Low-cost calls day or night with new Pay-as-you-talk Smart Step from Vodafone.
Try these when your throat's killing you.
Lemsip antibacterial lozenges, new citrus flavour. Hard-working medicine because life doesn't stop.
Now you can try AOL for absolutely nothing. Just call 0800 237 237 for your completely free trial pack.
Worthington, now available in bottles.
Welcome back to the second half of MasterFan. 2 rounds to go and all to play for. Let's have a look at the scores just before the break. As you saw, Terry on 12 points, moving along to Bob. He's just ahead of him on 13 points, but just out in front is Carl at the moment with 17 points. So it's Terry back into the chair. A little bit of ground to make up, but your specialist round is still to come. And now we have Suss the Score. I'm going to give you the year. I'm also going to give you the teams. So I need you to tell me the score. And a couple of things to look out for as well, because you're just going to see a video now, is who is the United number 6, who had a cracking shot from outside the penalty box, well saved by the keeper. So watch out for that. And also, who is the United number 3? Terry, let's see. It's United against Norwich, 77-78. Watch this. Uh, 77-78, United-Norwich, final score?
3-1 to United.
No, it wasn't. It was 1-0. I mean, it is going back a bit, isn't it? United number 6, who had his shot saved from outside the area.
Martin Buckham.
Yes, indeed. the United player wearing the number 3 shirt?
Martha Alberston?
No, Stuart Houston. Hard luck. United's number 7, Steve Coppell, enjoyed a very successful career at United, but which club did he take to Wembley to face United in the FA Cup final?
Crystal Palace.
Yes, indeed. Well done, Terry. 2 points out of there. Thanks very much. Back to your seat. And next up, it's Bob. You've got to try and suss the score. The year is 1991 to 92. That's the season. It's United against Crystal Palace. To look out for as well, whilst you're watching this tape, is who is the United star seen leading the team out at Old Trafford, and which United star is seen kicking the ball away as Palace wait to take a free kick. Have a look at this. Right, United against Palace. Final score?
2-0.
It was indeed 2-0. Who's leading United out?
Brian Robson.
Yes, indeed. And who kicks that ball away?
Brian McClare.
Brian McClare, it was indeed. Well done. So you got your points there. I've got another question for you here, Bob. In the visual, who is keeping goal for Crystal Palace?
Nigel Martin.
92.
Nigel Martin.
Nigel Martin, it was. Well done. 4 out of 4. Bob, thanks very much indeed. Next up, it's Carl, who's was out in front. Let's see if he can stay like that. You've got to suss the score, Carl. The year is 77-78. He doesn't like that one. United against West Ham. So I need you to give me the score and also to look out for which United player scores from the penalty spot, and also who is the United star who scores from a tap-in. Have a look at this, see if you can suss the score. What do you reckon? I mean, it was difficult at the end, I know, but I need the score.
2-0.
No, it was 3-0. Hard luck. Very close indeed. Who scores from the penalty spot?
Ashley Grimes.
Yes, indeed. Who scores from a tap-in?
Sammy McIlroy.
Yeah, well done. That was a very difficult one, but you got it. United star Joe Jordan, wearing the number 8 shirt, is seen lying in the penalty area. From left field, this one. Which foreign club did he leave for?
AC Milan.
Yes, well done. 3 out of possible 4. Carl, thanks very much indeed. So this is how it looks going into the final round. Well, Terry is on 14 points. Moving along to Bob, he's on 17 points. But just out in front at the moment is Carl still, and he is now on 20 points. Now, it's the specialist round. Our contestants' chances to pick up points and show exactly how much they really do know about Manchester United. They have 90 seconds to answer as many questions as they can. Now, this is on a specific area of the club's history. It's their choice as well. And in the event of a tie-break, it'll be the contestant with the most correct answers in this round who will become the MasterFan champion. So it's a very important round indeed. And if the scores are level, we'll then look at the fewest passes in this particular competition. So the best of luck as we try and find our MasterFan champion. And talking of which, Terry is the holder. Terry, come and sit down. A little bit of ground to make up, but I know your hot stuff on your specialist rounds. You've chosen this time United against City from 1986 up until the current date. You've got 90 seconds, And those 90 seconds, Terry, start now. Who scored City's first goal in the 5-1 win against United in September '89?
David Oldfield.
Yes, in the meeting at Main Road in October 1986, two players had changed allegiances. Peter Barnes for United and who for City?
John Gidman.
Yes. In the two league meetings in the 1994-95 season, how many goals in total did the Reds score?
8.
Yes. Mikhail Kavalashvili scored for City in the game at Main Road in April 1996. Which country did he come from?
Georgia.
Yes. United won 3-1 at Main Road in August 1987, a pre-season clash in which competition?
Pass.
City have had 7 men in charge for derby matches since 1986. What about United?
2.
3. Atkinson, Ferguson and McLaren. I know. Who made his league debut for the Reds in the derby at Main Road in September 1989?
Danny Wallace.
Danny Wallace it was. How many goals did Andrei Konchelsky's net against the Blues in 1994-95?
4.
Yes. Which current member of the United coaching staff played in 7 derbies between 1990 and 1995?
Tony Colton.
Yes. The last Scot to score in a derby was Brian McClare. When was it?
1990.
1990. What was the half-time score in Dennis Irwin's testimonial at Old Trafford in August?
1-0 to United.
Yes, it was. Who was the last City manager to win a derby match?
Mel Machin.
Yes. Who is the most expensive player to have played in a derby? Think about it.
Andy Cole?
No, Dwight York.
Dwight York.
Hard
oh, yeah, of course.
luck. Yeah, hard luck. You passed on number 5, Makita tournament. 10 points, though. Very good, Terry. Well done indeed. Back to your seat, mate. Thanks very much indeed. Next up, it's Bob. Now, Bob, you've chosen United against Leeds.
Yes.
And you've taken it from 1965 to the present date. This is going to be tough, but best of luck to you. Your 90 seconds start now. Andy Ritchie scored a hat-trick against Leeds at Old Trafford in which year?
78-79.
79, yes. Who was the Leeds goalkeeper sent off at Old Trafford in April 1996?
Mark Beanie.
Yes. Since 1965, which 2 sets of brothers have appeared for both clubs?
Greenough and Charlton.
Yes. How many times did the clubs meet in the 1969-70 season?
4.
5. Hard luck. The Yorkshire club's last win at Old Trafford was February 1981. Who scored their
Brian
goal?
Flynn.
Yes. In which year did Eric Cantona miss from the penalty spot at Elland Road?
1996.
Yes. Who scored an own goal in the last meeting at Old Trafford in October?
Pass.
The Reds suffered a hefty defeat at Elland Road in 1972. What was the score?
5-1.
Yes. Which season ended with a clash between the 2 clubs at Elland Road?
79-80.
Yes. In August 1991, who became the first player to score an English League goal against Peter Schmeichel?
Lee Chapman.
Yes. In the 1991-92 season, how many times did the clubs meet?
4.
Yes. Who made his Premiership debut against Leeds at Old Trafford in May 1998?
Wes Brown.
Yes. In August 1978, the Reds won 3-2 at Elland Road with how many former Leeds players in the side?
2.
3. Who made his first Premiership start against Leeds at Old Trafford in April 1995?
David Beckham.
Yes, it was. Well done. The 3, McQueen, Jimmy Greenough and Joe Jordan. You passed on number 7, Matthew Jones was the answer. You got 11 points though, Bob. Well done indeed. Thanks very much indeed. Back to your seat. So, next up, it's Carl. 90 seconds, Carl. You've chosen as your specialist subject the one and only Sparky, Mr. Mark Hughes.
Yep.
How are you feeling? Confident?
I'll tell you afterwards.
That's fair play. That's a good answer. Let's see if the rest of your answers are that good. 90 seconds, as I said, your specialist subject, Mr. Mark Hughes, and your 90 seconds start now. His first league goal for United came in 1984 against which club?
Leicester.
Yes. In which year did he rejoin United after his spells with Barcelona and Bayern Munich?
88.
Yes. Who was the Barcelona manager that signed him from United in 86?
Terry Venables.
Yes. What shirt number did Mark wear on his senior debut at Oxford in November 1983?
11.
Yes. In what year was he voted PFA Young Player of the Year?
85.
Yes. How many games did he score in during the 1990 FA Cup run?
1.
Yeah, the final. Mark scored a hat-trick against which opponents in a league game at Old Trafford March 1985, a hat-trick.
Aston Villa.
Yes. Who was the goalkeeper he scored against in the 1994 League Cup final at Wembley?
Mark Bosnich.
Yes. Before joining Barcelona, his last league outing for United was against who in May 86?
Watford.
Yes. Who were United's opponents when Mark was sent off in London in November 1994?
Arsenal.
Yes. Who did he replace as Welsh team manager in November 1999?
Bobby Gould.
Yes, it was. Which winners' medal did he earn in 1998, as he had done previously in 1991?
European Cup Winners' Cup.
Yeah. Where was Mark born in 1963?
Wrexham.
Yeah. Who was United's youth coach who converted him from midfield to centre forward?
Eric Harrison.
No, Sid Owen.
Sid Owen, yeah.
How many goals did he score in Wembley finals for United?
6.
No, it was 4. In the 1994-95 season, he scored in which country in his last appearance in the competition?
Sweden.
It was against Gothenburg. Well done. No passes at all and 14 points. Carl, well done indeed. Back to your seat. And that is the end of the MasterFan final. And these are the scores. Well, Terry, he's won it once before, but he's finished on 24 points. A very good score indeed. Just better than that was Bob on 28 points. As I said, some great scores, but have a look at this one. Carl Ladley is our new MasterFan champion. He's finished on 34 points. Now, I think that's the best ever score I've seen on MasterFan, so very fitting indeed that you are our new MasterFan champion. Carl, congratulations. Come and get your trophy, mate.
Right.
Well done indeed. And this is it, Series 6 of MasterFan. You certainly know your stuff. You've been a United supporter for how long?
About 22 years.
22. Are you proud to win that?
Oh, very much, yeah.
Great stuff. If you'd like to take your seat in the red chair for the final time in this MasterFan final. As always, it's commiserations to our runners-up. Bob, well done, mate. 28 points. On another day, could probably have won it.
Very worthy champion.
Well, absolutely. You've got to say that. Well done, mate. Thank you very much indeed for coming on for this MasterFan series. And Terry, you came back, having been the finalist and having won it last time round. You made it to the final again, which just shows that you really do know your stuff. But sometimes it doesn't always work out, does it?
No.
Well done indeed. Thanks very much, Bob and Terry. Carl, well done, mate. Thank you. Join us once again for MasterFan. That's it. Carl, well done.